reckon if we go live and do the show,
we should do a countdown.
All right.
We'll do like a 30-second countdown and then go live. 30,
you do it.
29, 28. "27, 26, 25, 24." You meant to go there, but 23, 22, 21.
I had the audio still on YouTube. 20. So your counting was going 25, 23, 24, 22.
Nice.
Because of that little delay. Hey, look at the 19. Beautiful people rolling in. Cement 18. Shoes. Woohoo.
17.
Francesca. Woo-woo. Good to see you too. Cement Shoes. Savannah. Yay.
13.
Savannah's on time.
12.
How can I mute him?
11.
And Savannah's on. Oh, no.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Live.
Let's go. Whoop, whoop. New animal. Hello. Gold star for Savannah on time.
Savannah.
Miss K.
Good work.
Miss K rolling in too. This is amazing. Good to see everyone. We've got a lively
audience.
My boy
Blue? Where's my boy Blue?
Where is your boy Blue? Your boy Blue hasn't been around for a while. I don't know what's going on there.
He always comes in at the fucking end like a spaz.
Yeah, and then says I can't vote because I didn't hear all the other stories.
Where are yas?
G'day, everyone. Hope you're all doing really well. Is he counting how many drinks? Well, he might have been. No, it's a 30-second countdown, Savannah.
I'd be counting up, Sav. I wouldn't be counting down.
What is your drink of beverage? I mean, your beverage of choice this evening, Finn?
I don't have one because our shop is out of soft drinks and there was only Coke, no sugar, which, let's face it, that's fucking piss water. So not going to be drinking that one, you know.
Oh, you just have to go thirsty. Hey, beautiful scout. How you doing?
I'll just go with water.
Just for the groovers.
We do have a sponsor this week, though. A new one, Shiwi. So go shiwi.com/batshit. And they'll give you a 99% discount when you use the code batshit. So head over Shiwi. They're our number one sponsor for this week. So go check them out.
Shiwi. Finn, stop it.
Shiwi.com/batshit.
Don't do it. Just also completely off topic. Those of you that were watching my live earlier with Toya Accordingly, her murder, Rajwinder Singh has been charged with 1 count of murder and will be appearing in the Cairns Magistrate Court tomorrow. Just getting some of the groovers up to speed who were with me a bit earlier, Finn.
Nice.
Yeah, a little true crime story we're following. Look at the lively audience. Now, Finn, I kicked off the show last week with Abel Mabel. So what are you bringing to the table?
I don't know if you remember this this little kid who's out of control, but where did it go? This one.
We do love a kid who's out of control.
Quote unquote climate activist, old Greta Thunberg, whatever the F her name is.
Thunderpants.
She I don't know if you remember her faking an arrest last time we had her on.
Yeah.
Oh, she's back at it, Tori. She's back at it. Faking another bloody arrest. Look at this one. Ridiculous. There she goes. Now, keep in mind, she's a bloody adult at this point, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure she's 19 or 20 now. Carrying on like a bloody spoiled little brat child. God damn. Wake up to yourself. And then watch what happens. Not even a full arrest. They just drop her off, and then she goes back home with her mum or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, I thought good luck in prison.
Yeah, good luck in prison. She's not going to prison, mate. It's all the fucking photo. Look at all the cameras. It's obviously all a scam. It's for the press. It's all photos, just fake. And then they drop her off, and then her mum's there. Her mum's there for her, and then that's that.
Wow.
And then her mum walks off with her. Yeah, fuck off. You're fucking fake. Put her in jail. Put her in jail. You know,
she's now protesting against clean energy too.
Yeah. She's out of control.
Well, I mean, come on, that's just ridiculous. Like, you know, you've got your little cause, stick with that. But protesting against clean energy?
Yeah.
Wow. So what's the option there? No energy.
Well, yeah, we just got to kill off 60% of the population. It's very simple. That's how we save the planet. Okay. We just commit mass genocide and get rid of all the poor people, and then we'll live in a better world.
All the Karens.
It's pretty straightforward.
All the
just all the poor people. No. Just the poor people, Tori. Fuck the poor people. We just need the elite to exist afterwards. Okay. So we just
that's pretty disappointing, but not surprising to see Greta in action again. And I really think she needs to direct the crew, because clearly they're all on her side, to stop filming at some point. Like, stop filming in the middle of the drama, you know, at the climactic point, not 3 minutes afterwards. What's going on?
My future's just looking so bright, Tori. I just got to put my sunnies on.
Now you look like one of those wankers on YouTube who has to go live with sunnies on.
There's people that do that.
Shitloads. Oh, so many wankers.
What a bunch of artards. Am I right?
Yeah, you're right. So why do you still got them on your face? I mean, they see you, but get them off.
My future's too bright, Tori. I gotta block it.
Hey, we are the star rolling in too. Someone kiss
now
her.
Everyone can see my screen. They're seeing behind the stage. Look at that.
We can. You're getting a backstage sneak peek.
How good's that?
Look at Hugh Animal's comments. Perfect. Just someone kiss her or something. Her brain needs rewiring. Be other star rolling in. Look at all the beautiful people here. This is awesome sauce. All right.
What have you got this week, Cause? Yeah, what are you going to enlighten us with this week?
For you. This is for you.
Oh, here we go.
It's nothing to do with genitals, I promise. But it's your favorite topic.
AI.
UFOs.
Space. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I have issues with this headline because part of it is something that doesn't exist. The Pentagon is investigating UFOs that possibly turned off warheads.
Yeah, this happened back in the 80s.
And again, recently. But what's going on? Like, isn't that sort of, I mean, huh? Now, I know we just had the Chinese weather balloon, right? But that wasn't an unidentified flying object for very long.
A spy balloon. It was a spy satellite attached to a balloon.
I said that just to annoy you, because you told me I was aligned with China because of my RIP little weather balloon sad story.
Yeah, I can't believe you were taking the slide of the weather balloon. That's unreal.
But I just thought it didn't need to be shot down by a missile. I thought they were. They didn't even hit it.
What are they going to do? Send a bloody postcard to it?
But the first missile missed it completely. Was my point. That's what had me in stitches.
That's why they have more than one missile, Tori.
Yeah, got $250,000 or whatever it was, and pop, bring it on. But so back in the 60s, the US former US Air Force personnel reportedly informed the Pentagon about their encounters with these UFOs that were turning off nuclear warheads. I want to know who's behind these brilliant UFOs. Get out there, turn them all off, every one of them. Bring it on. And of course, as we know,
Australian 60 Minutes host. I can't remember his name right now. Yeah, I'm blanking on it. But he did a documentary on all these UFO reports.
Was it Richard Carlson?
No. But he documented this one back in the 60s where the orange light UFO showed up to the military base. They had it on camera. It hovered outside the military base. and then systematically every single one of the nukes started shutting off one after the other, and there was nothing anyone at the base could do about it.
Well, this article is about the same incident. But I'm with everyone in the chat. Go aliens, go. Aliens to the rescue. Aliens, where would we be without them? So we know the Pentagon has their official office for investigating UFO sightings, but it has been a jam-packed month for unidentified flying objects in the US. So they're adding another juicy piece of UFO news to the pile. Now, the government is supposedly investigating reports of the UFOs somehow deactivating nuclear warheads. Like, it's a full-on investigation now, which is bloody amazing. You know, what, 1960s? Only 63 years ago? Better late than never. They have the government's All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office. How's that for a name? Or the AARO. That they had these bizarre encounters. They've also seen, hey, what's going on there? Where'd you come from, mate? The Soviet Union's secret space cannon just popped up and my whole screen's just gone akimbo. Anyway, they're looking into it with a proper investigation. I mean, one of the issues I predict is most of the people back then are now dead. So, you know, hey, look who's rolled in. Boy, Blue.
Is it Blue? You're my boy, Blue. You're my boy, Blue.
See, all the beautiful people are here now. We can go to bed. Yeah, so they've got this full thing going on, but many people are still saying that the UFO sighting should be treated with a great deal of skepticism. But the government is, I think, inspired by the Chinese weather balloon. They've decided to finally look into it. And then there's a heap of other things they're looking into as well, stuff that happened in 2004. But yeah, whatever the mysterious objects may be, the truth is out there. Are you too young for the X-Files? Did you?
Ross. No. I've watched all the X-Files. Ross Coulthart was the 60 Minutes host.
Oh, okay, Ross. Okay, yes. Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, the UFOs may be coming, everyone, for nuclear weapons. Bring it on. Bring it on.
Now, just so everyone in chat is aware, it is 100% the US government behind this. There's no aliens coming to Earth. It is the government, all right? I just want everyone to be aware that's what's fucking happening. It's not aliens. It's the US government. Some sort of secret ops going on, okay?
And that's what I was saying at the start. The problem with this headline, the Pentagon is investigating UFO. Always easy to blame a UFO that half the world's population don't even believe exist. Always.
Well, UFOs are real. It's an unidentified flying object. It doesn't mean
correct. But no, but if you put this paper, this headline in front of Ma and Pa Doodle Face in, you know, out of Mongolia, they're instantly going to think of this sort of thing and ET phone home. They're not going to think of just the Chinese weather balloon.
But that's their fault.
Exactly. But that's who the media are playing it to, you know. That's the audience. So yeah. Be an interesting one to follow. This is great investigation. It's only taken 63 years for it to happen. But we'll be watching with bated breath. Yeah,
it'll be interesting. I've heard rumors on the interwebs that they're going to start faking an invasion. So be on the lookout for that. If you see any news articles about an invasion happening, chances are it's fake and it's the American government trying to scare everyone.
Not Chinese weather balloons.
I don't think so,
no. Look, with all of the scathing comments...
the humans are at it again.
With all the scathing comments you've just made about the US of A, don't you think it's actually good that the Chinese are sending spy balloons over there to keep an eye on them because they're sounding a bit dodgy?
They have satellites. I don't know why they're using balloons. You think the Chinese haven't hacked the American? And
that little balloon wasn't really a balloon. It had little landing gear on it. It could land. It wasn't just like a little, you know, little balloon released out into the ocean that was going to kill a dolphin. This thing could land itself.
Yeah, well, the Chinese also landed on the moon too, so that's also pretty impressive.
But it always gets us chatting. We love our UFOs and our aliens. So there you go. That was my first offering. Okay, Finn, loading yours now. Here we go.
Here's something to make you all think just a little bit, right? So the secret agencies in America are called the CIA. The secret one in Australia is called ASIO. The one in England is called MI7, maybe MI5, depending who you ask. Do you know what the one in China is called? Do you?
Barry.
No.
Barry.
No one does. No one knows what it's called because no one knows anything about it. So just let that sink in for a little second. Anyway, my story coming up. I saw this the other day and I just pissed myself. This is fucking hilarious. So I don't know if you've seen these AI generators getting around, but someone has made an AI do a sports broadcast, but of the Hiroshima bombing.
Whoa!
Back in the day. Yeah, so it's the Enola Gay bombing, but done with like a sports theme.
Commentary.
It's very interesting. It's like a highlight.
Okay.
So let's have a listen to this.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Fox's coverage of an American bombing run on Hiroshima. I'm Joe Buck, and with me, as always, is Troy Aikman. It's a crisp August morning in southern Japan, and what goes better in the morning than Dunkin' Donuts? America runs on Dunkin'. Japan's air defenses have been laughable in the last few months, Troy. Do you see them putting up any kind of a fight?
I just can't, Joe. Japan has been miserable recently, but they just refuse to quit.
It looks like we're starting here, so let's cut to the aerial coverage brought to you by Goodyear. Here comes the Enola Gay. It's about overhead of Hiroshima now. Gay, and he drops the payload. Let's take another look with the Toyota Instant Replay.
Looks like it only dropped one bomb, Joe. Can't expect it to do much damage.
You really can't, Troy. But what you can expect is for America to tune in to a brand new episode of The Simpsons, followed by a new Family Guy, only on Fox. And that was a massive explosion, Troy. Let's hear from Aaron Andrews down in downtown Hiroshima. Aaron.
No.
Looks like we're having some technical issues with the headset. We'll be right back after these messages from our sponsors.
Oh my God, this is so wrong.
It's very wrong. It's very
wrong.
But I thought that was quite funny. I thought everyone would like that.
It's a hard one.
Instant replay from Toyota.
There are moments of mirth, but the whole time you're like, how many people died?
Oh, hundreds of thousands.
Exactly.
Easily. Yes.
Yeah.
But now we can put it into an AI program and watch it back and have a little giggle, you know?
What prompted them to do that?
Well, AI is just getting really good and people are just typing random shit into it to get it to produce stuff. So that's just what someone randomly decided to do, and I came upon my feed and I thought, you know,
I think it's only fair that we reply with an AI sports commentary of Pearl Harbor. What do you say?
From which side?
The Japanese side.
Oh, okay.
Team Japan, man. Yeah.
It's probably out there already.
Wow. They kind of asked for it, though. Well, so did the US with Pearl Harbor. So, you know, it's just one of those things.
Wrong.
Yeah. Interesting. Wow. I think AI, I'd rather go back to last week and talk about Able Mabels and things like that, you know, a robot that puts your rubbish out versus... That's just such a random thing. I mean, if they did one of the Holocaust, can you imagine? Which is kind of on a par with Hiroshima, really. Like, wow. Okay.
Well, some may argue that the use of an atomic bomb on human beings is a different level altogether.
Totally.
And America is a country to use them against other human beings, just so everyone is aware. No other country's ever done that.
Tory's not amused. I just think it's really odd. Like, I just feel that AI capabilities. I mean, that is truly the most batshit thing I've seen on this show. That is batshit. That wins.
Up there.
I'm packing up my bag. I'm going home. It's number 3 for me. Yeah. Wow.
There we go, everyone. There we go.
So who was it who punched? You've obviously got to punch some data into the AI for it to generate that. You've got to kind of go, let's do, and then does it just?
It's ChatGPT 3, so you just speak to it like a human, and it's so advanced it can spit out whatever you type into it.
So you can go throw in a double whopper ad and all of that stuff as well, or did they add that to it?
No, you just say like an American sports broadcast. And then it would go through the internet, scour it for all of the interviews and stuff that it sees of sports commentary, and then it would overlay that with the story that you give it, the narrative, and then it would feed it back. So it just has all that built into it. It just knows what it's like.
Scouts comment. This is a little heavy at 5:55 a.m. I haven't had my coffee yet. 5:55.
There you go.
My friends, my friend Ange, who's married a Marine, she's a Tassie girl, married a Marine, and they were in I can't remember where they were based at the time, but it was somewhere in the States. But they had like this Korean family that ran the little sort of grocery shop at the end of the road. And the guy that served them all the time, the owner, who they absolutely loved, his name was Jimmy. He couldn't say 5, he said babe. And the first time they bought something and their change was 5.55, he went, babe. No, it was what they added up to what they were buying. He went, it's babe, 55. And so they went, every time they went there, they tried to find numerous items so that it totaled by 55. Anyway, it's a bit of an in-joke, but it's funny. And it's by 55. You keep buffering, it's just yoy, human animal. I think we're all good at this end. Yeah, I think we have our winner too. That was pretty atrocious, Finn.
You're all welcome. Well, it happened bloody 100 years ago now. Come on now. We can't keep hating the Americans for something they did generations ago, all right? We understand they're evil pieces of shit, all right?
Yeah,
let's just move
totally.
on.
It's just the most bizarre thing. I mean, it's sort of reminding me of when I heard about the Nirvana Jackson 5 mashup, and I was with Rock and Robin, and I was in Smells Like Teen Spirit, and I'm like, there's no way that's going to work, and it did.
I thought it was going to be some 1,000
times worse. Hey, I'm so glad we're not on my channel anymore. Okay, moving right along.
Grape. I said grape. Grape Me, the song by Nirvana. Yes. No,
we're now going into everything after that is going to be an anticlimax. So don't get this. If anyone needs to go to the,
I've got ones better than that. I've got ones way better than that.
If you need to fill up your mega pints, this is the story in which to do it. Mexican president, who's known as AMLO because he's got this ridiculous name. He's batshit, I think. He's entering the Hall of Batshit Fame, but after the last one, we're on the Batshit channel, Blue. You brought yourself here. Control. You're asking us.
Out of control.
So anyway, AMLO has claimed this week that he has a photo proof of a mythical elf, and I love the bit at the end from the Washington Post. Why? So here he is. This is AMLO. So his real name is Andre Manuel Lopez Obrador, but everyone just calls him AMLO.
It actually says Andres.
He's got Andre. It's Andre.
Andres. Learn to read. Okay.
It's got the thing. It's got the
above an E, not above the S. Think about it. Jesus, woman.
That's why everyone calls him AMLO. Anyway, he's got this photo, right, of this mythical elf-like creature, and it's set the internet alight, Finn. And everyone's wondering.
I hope we see it.
But I love the way this article's written. It has also left many wondering, why the fuck is he tweeting this? I mean, they don't say that, but... So he said, yes, everything is mystical with this picture of the veiled creature with glowing eyes perched in a tree. And he calls it an Alux, a mischievous being in Maya lore. And he's known to be a bit eccentric with his rambling hours-long daily news conferences and a belief that religious amulets could ward off COVID. But the elf tweet has achieved a new level of whimsy. People are responding saying this is probably his best bizarre thing so far. Anyway, here it is. There it is. Up in the tree. And then over here, I guess this is a stone like an engraving in stone of someone
Carving.
who'd seen this, a Mayan carving. And he's saying matchy matchy. What the fuck is that in the tree, by the way? I think, like, when this is the leader of your country, like, I mean, we're used to seeing fruit bats the world over coming out with this stuff, but when it's your world leader, like not your world leader, but you're the leader of your country, who's already known to be a bit, random, what's he doing? Because everyone's just like going, holy hell. But what do you reckon that is in the tree? I want to see what chat think.
It's
Savannah's
probably just an
lost.
optical illusion, but
A
it
mystical
kind of
elf
looks like a
next-
person because you can see its legs. You can see its right knee coming out. And
Hey, is it just
It's
a
definitely a
blonde
person.
person? Is it just a blonde
I-
person sitting in a tree in the middle of the night? It's just like it's a
Sav's
drop
got
bear.
it. Sav got it. Yeah. It's a drop there. Good on you, Sav.
I've not
We're
seen
case
any.
closed. Case
What's-
closed.
That's just someone sitting in a tree, and they're not
It does look that
KIS.
way.
ING. I mean, you can see a bit of a knee leg thing happening. There's clearly an arm. It looks like blonde hair. Clearly, it's got a couple of eyeballs. And actually, what's happening over here? Is that a little snake with a raccoon face
Probably is.
poking out of the rocks? That's more interesting than the person in the tree.
I don't think it's a monkey human animal. I feel like monkeys don't have hair like that.
Blonde
Long hair on
wigs.
their- Yes.
So anyway, apparently he took the photo 3 days ago. Oh, sorry, the photo was taken 3 days ago by an engineer working on this project, the Mayan Train project. And but then the people have been scrutinizing, and apparently the photo is over 2 years old. Something identical was posted back on Twitter in 2021 by a man who called the creature a witch, and apparently is in a completely different area. So yeah, the reverse image search has shown this has been around. So now everyone's really worried. And then an Indonesian news site published an article 2 years ago saying the photo was taken on February the 4th. Like, everyone's fighting about this photo. But mainly everyone's going, what the hell are you doing? Why did you put it on there? Do you think it's real? Did you know it was an old photo? So it's the answer so far is as elusive as an A-Lux. I love it. It's bloody. I mean, imagine Anthony Albanese's. Albanese just posting I've got a unicorn in my paddock.
Yeah, I can see that.
And there he is, the man himself. Bless him. I mean, it'd be kind of fun to be in a country with someone like him at the helm. Although maybe not. I don't know. Mexico.
No comment.
So anyway, there you go. The mythical elf. The elf delivers.
Well, since you've brought up world leaders, or should I say country leader, I've got the bloody American one back on here again because he's losing it even more. Even more he's lost it this week. Let's have a listen to this one, Tors. Chuck this one up.
It's coming on up. A
Here we
blonde
go.
sloth. Finn.
And I had a nurse named Pearl Nelson, military. She'd come in and do things that I don't think you learn in medical school, nursing school.
Wait, what?
She'd whisper in my ear. I couldn't understand them. She'd whisper, she'd lean down. She'd actually breathe on me to make sure that there was a connection, a human connection. She even went home and brought back her pillow from her own bed because she knew the one I had the one comfortable. But I'm not joking.
Look at the.
Now, this is my favorite part. This is where he says something, which is, I challenge you, Tori, to try and repronounce this word. Okay?
Okay.
You ready? Here we go.
By the way, you docs are good. If there's any angels in heaven, they're all nurses, male and female.
Now, do you want to have a go?
Well,
Go ahead.
I don't think it's what's down the bottom. You don't good. No, I can't even read it. The same intention.
By the way, You docs are good. If there's any angels in heaven, they're all nurses, male and female. You know why? You guys make us, allow us to live. Nurses make you want to live.
I would tell you this, the president is the best communicator that we have in the White House.
Not her again. And in that yellow sweater again. Even though it was in black and white, we all know what top she's got on. What the hell?
Yeah, I believe you. I believe you. Oh my god.
Oh no. Yeah, his cheese did slide off his cracker years ago. I
would prefer to have them
voted in.
How was he
Look at
Well,
the
he won
mouthful
the
of
election.
peanut butter.
He got more votes than Obama, don't you know? Okay? He's very popular. More popular than the most popular president in history.
It is terrifying. I agree with you, Animal. Like, it is funny to have a laugh, but holy shit. I mean, I'd rather have the Mexican elf spotting leader, to be honest.
Yes.
Bring him back.
Yes.
Bring back Ammo.
I would rather have that dude as my leader than this motherfucker.
By
Look at
the
this.
way, you docs are good. If there's any angels in heaven, they're all nurses, male and female. You know why?
You box the bird.
You guys make us.
I reckon
allow
he
us
said
to
something
live.
about human
Nurses make-
emotions, male and female, I think, at the end. That's what he was saying.
Nurses, both male and female, is what he says.
Oh.
But the first part is nothing. The first part is his brain misfiring for all the fucking
Is he just
sclerosis.
outing himself for
Open
being
brain.
kinky as fuck and always getting a little, semi over nurses? Is this what this story is about? And what's the deal with the pillow? I reckon she was actually she was going to apply some tontine therapy. She looked at him as a child and went, "One day you will lead this country and I will not allow it." And the little pillow just over his face. Good night, Joe. Good night. Tontine therapy, my mum called it.
Wow.
Good night, Joe. All right.
But yeah,
that's what
apparently the pillows were too hard or uncomfortable, so she brought in her own one for him. Yeah, right. What
Oh, that was it. We didn't get to see the end. There was nothing more.
There was more, but the general
seen
idea
enough.
is that he can't pronounce words, and Pierre, whatever the fuck her name is, Karen, seems to think that he's the best communicator in the entire White House, which I believe that he is the best, because I've seen her speak as well, and she's even more of a moron than him. So, she's got me believing.
It's good fun. It's great fun watching it all from afar. I mean, we have problems in Australia, but seriously, this is next level.
I feel
Thank
like it's on a
God.
different scale,
It is. It's off the charts. It's off the charts.
Yeah.
I mean, we've had some.
Whereas ours is just like ours is like small time things that you can fix, Whereas theirs seem like, oh, your leader has no idea what he's doing and he's not even.
He wasn't even looking at the camera in that for starters. Like the whole time, I'm like, Joe, we're over here. Hello. Look, he's like he's having a conversation with somebody off stage. And there's obviously people in front wanting to. Anyway.
My bird is clearer than he does. You have a bird, Seth? What type of bird is it? A parrot?
The cockatoo. Oh my God, I saw this thing online just on cockatoos. This person, it's going viral. This person's gone, thank you so much to the Karen who reported me to the RSPCA for not having any fresh water in the bird cage for my cockatoo. And then that says something like, obviously she didn't notice that the cage is open, the cockatoo is metal, and in fact, it's so old it started to go rusty. And then there's a photo of this. It's like a like a garden thing. There's this beautiful bird cage with the door open and this metal cocky in it. But some Karen walking past called the RSPCA on them for not having a bowl of water in this cage. And it's literally a garden ornament. Oh, my God. The Karens are out of control.
Karen Pierre. Probably her.
In a yellow sweater. Okay. Whew. Well, I don't know, Finn. Now I'm torn because, the AS Sports call now is looking a little bit lame after that. The Hiroshima story was shocking in the moment. This one was terrifying. Okay. Can I up the ante? Absolutely not. No,
Yeah, try and beat that one.
I'm
Go
not
on.
bringing anything to the table that's remotely close to this. What have I got next? Where's it gone? Oh, all right. I love it when animals attack story, and this is a ripper too. Remember a couple of weeks ago, we had a a pigeon that was attacking people
Yeah.
in our village? None of us saw it, and then we just saw that really weird lady being interviewed with her knickers blowing on some bit of
owl.
an owl. It was some sort of.
Yeah.
It was as mythical as the elf in the tree. But anyway, now we've got an otter on the loose. We're going to Somerset, England for this story. And people are I've just come back from, well, not just, but in January I went to Singapore, and all my sister and niece and I wanted to do was see an otter in the wild. And it was like the Griswolds, like Wally World, like everywhere we went. Oh, you'll definitely see otters here. We didn't see any friggin' otters. We ended up going to the zoo on our last night in Singapore, the second last night in Singapore, and they actually had, like the otter display. Do you think we saw an otter? Nah. We didn't see any. But anyway, this otter is terrorizing Somerset. But what made me really laugh about this story, I don't actually see anything wrong with it. It's like this village is under siege from a terrifying otter, which has killed and maimed dozens of koi. Well, koi are fish. That's what they eat. Like, what the hell? Why is this in the news? Like, I was expecting it to say that it was killing people, but it's just eating a lot of fish. Like, what's the issue? Am I the only one?
It must
here?
taste good. I've never had koi, but I imagine it would taste good.
Well, I don't know, though. I mean, they're kind of just a really pretty carp, I reckon. The carp are gross. You don't want to eat carp. Ugh. They're just pond fish. There's nothing. I mean, they're pretty, but, But anyway, yeah, they've all these koi keep getting killed and injured. Well, I mean, hello, it's an otter. They eat fish. And so now they're turning all the ponds into Fort Knox because it's doing these nighttime raids, killing multiple fish. So this is what this guy's done. And I didn't even notice the pond. I can't get past the rainbow Crocs he's wearing with socks. I mean, seriously.
You gotta wear with socks.
What the fuck?
Wow.
I don't get this story. How's everyone handling this in chat? So, yeah, koi are invasive too, says Humanimal. Cocaine otter. I just don't get this story at all. I'm like, because I saw the headlines, village in terror with killer otter, and I'm like, there's an otter killing people. Bring it on. I'm totally team otter.
Win that shit.
I'm team otter all the way. And then and I hadn't even scrolled down to this guy and his rainbow Crocs and socks. I mean, who's going to take him seriously? What the hell?
That's why you got to read the stories ahead, Tori.
No, it's more fun. No, I like the surprises. I sort of want this crane in the background, or that might be an ornament. I was hoping it might just come around and peck him on the back of the head. But check out what they've done to the pond to keep the otter out, right? He's lost 6. Here we go. Oliver George, 27, has lost 6 carp worth £5,000. This thing.
That's a lot of carp.
Look at this article that included 27-year-old Big Bertha, whose carcass was flung across the garden.
Flung across the garden. What the fuck? This otter sounds brutal.
Rest in peace, Big Bertha. Rest in peace. He's installed.
Doesn't look like stopping shit.
He's installed electric fences, motion sensor alarms, cameras, a flood. And it is a fake heron. That is a fake heron. The otter knows it's fake. Jesus, give the otter some credit. But yeah, it's terrifying, according to Oliver. He can only think it's a giant otter because some of these fish weigh a ton. We found Big Bertha just left on the lawn with half her face half chewed off.
Jesus. halfway down a track. This otter is just taking fish for the sake of it. It's just fucking with them. Wow.
Aren't you Team Otter now? Seriously, if it's just murdering for the sake of it. Oh my God. And then another villager had 12 killed, while a carp lake lost 30 in the past month. This otter is on a mission.
Wow.
I don't think it's just one otter. I mean, seriously, how's it going to move if it's eating all of that? Well, it's obviously not. But anyway, Dave Webb. I want to speak to Dave Webb from the Wild Otter Trust.
Old Webby.
Oh, Webby. But yeah, so there you have it. I'm sorry, but I'm totally Team Otter all the way. Look at him. I mean, the Singaporeans can't stand them. They think that, rodents can swim, basically. But and also, I'm sorry, but if this guy, if he's breeding koi fish for sale, right, and he's lost 5,000 pounds worth, look at the size of that pissy little pond. That is not. Big Bertha was better off dead than being stuck in that tiny little thing. My Barbie doll had a bigger swimming pool than that.
Fuck,
and look at all the
millionaires, Tori. Bloody hell.
Look at all the clutter around there. I'm sorry. Team Otter. Take one for the home team. Rest in peace, Big Bertha, but seriously, that was highly amusing for me.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Is that all our stories? Have we finished already?
No, there's still more.
Is there?
Yeah, you've got one more, mate. No, you've got one more, mate.
I did the AI.
Yep, you did Greta, AI, and Joe Biden.
Oh, yes.
I
did have another one. But
I've got one. I can wrap up with the last story if you want. I should have kept the otter till the end.
Yeah, I've got one more, but I feel like it's so different toned from the rest of the show. It might just ruin it. So
we'll leave it out. Yeah, good. That's selective editing. I am going to do the last one though because that one is
Blue.
Jam.
You try this shit again, all right? I'll come at you.
Everyone's Team Otter, and Blue didn't like the clutter either. It was a distinctly unimpressive pond. Thank you, Cement Shoes. Finding words when I can't because I just kept laughing. Barbie, did she have a pool? No, but it was, like an ice cream container with water in it. It was still bigger than that friggin' pond. She did have a camper van. I didn't have that. I had her little Jeep thing. Fisher Price Jeep. Finn, it's all right. Hey, Finn, how tall are you? You've never told me.
175 cm.
So that's what, 5'8.5"?
5'7", yeah. 5, yeah. Closer to 5'7", I reckon.
Oh, yeah, so you're not a total short ass.
No.
Well, I'm 5'9".
Not a total short ass.
No, well, I'm 5'9".
Yeah, you're a bloody gigantor.
I'm a what?
Gigantor.
Gigantor.
Blue's 5'2".
Uh-oh. Yeah, we want you all to reveal your heights in the chat because this next story. But Blue's put a hand up straight away, so she is screwed. Oh, Human Animals saying perfect height. See, for me, 6 foot and above.
Go on, Sam. What are you?
5'7" for Scout.
Blue. Oh, Scout, same. Samesies. How good's that?
Yeah. Oh, look, Humanimals are shorty, 5'3.5".
5'3.5". Perfect size for a woman. Oh,
wait. Now Scouts change it to 5 foot.
6. Oh, yeah. Apparently the same as Blue.
Francesca's 5'7".
I always thought he was smaller. Go on.
Oh, 5'6". Well, look. Actually, no, so Humanimals the shortest one in chat. Interesting.
Well, Sav hasn't commented, so we don't know.
No, this is true.
When she was 12. So maybe
whoever spread the rumor, you don't know John Crimes, but he's a true crime. Well, he was. He doesn't seem to do much anymore, or maybe I've blocked. I don't know. But a rumor went around about this guy who was always playing the tough guy on YouTube. That he went around a couple of years ago that he was only 5'2", and I could not stop laughing. It turns out he's actually 6 foot, but just the vision of this really angry little man. Anyway, For the short dudes in particular, watch this video.
I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. I wish I had a girl who looked good. I would call her.
So I can't get the line out of the way. Yeah, but basically, this study has found that short people and those dissatisfied with their height were more likely to score higher on the dark triad, and it explains what this is all about.
This is
so
horrible.
to test that. I know, but I didn't choose that. But this test identifies psychopaths, narcissists, and those with Machiavellian behavior. Psychopaths. Oh, wait, sorry, no, chicks, yep, just as bad. So that basically, just so we can stop listening to that music, but let me get the article up. But basically, you're more likely to be a psychopath if you are a short ass, in a nutshell. This study has found.
According to a study of 367 people who are currently psychopaths.
Hey, don't point out the failings of the research. Just go, oh my God, this is just be like, wow, Troy. This is, but yeah, so short, bitter people are more likely to be psychopaths, according to this study. And
I feel like the bitter part is the most important part of that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, a crowd. So they recruited 367 adults, all from the US of A. And they had to do this dirty dozen.
Maybe it's just confirmed that US citizens are psychopaths. Maybe that's all.
Yeah, the height was, maybe they were all under 5'4", you know. But yeah, so they had to do a dirty dozen dark triad questionnaire, which assesses your levels of psychopathy, narcissism, and Machiavellianism. And yeah, basically, the shorter you are, or if you wish you were taller, like this dude, you're more likely to be a psychopath or a narcissist or all the horrible things.
This sounds like a very credible article, and I feel like we should all take this on board.
Absolutely. And just give it to every bitter short person we encounter. But, you know, people have talked about short man syndrome for decades, you know, so I guess this was an attempt to sort of prove it. But what's 367?
That's like a try-hard thing. That's like
it's very bizarre.
If you're calling them someone short or they got short person syndrome, you're always saying that when they're trying hard, when they're trying to fucking be the fucking macho or whatever. Not when they're being psychopaths. You don't say that towards a psychopath.
No, well, yeah. Apparently the men are more likely to be narcissists than the women, but but there were equal scores for psychopathy. And
how does that work?
Freud but here's a critical thing, Finn. If you're a short ass,
that work though?
If you're a short ass and you're happy being a short ass, you're not going to be a psychopath.
That's why
it's got to be
about the bitter thing. Yes,
bitter is very important. That is the key thing. So,
but I feel like you've just skipped over something also equally as important there, saying that they tested these people and the males came back more psychopathic, but
but this page is giving me the shit
on the psychopathic. So
no, the men are more likely to be narcs. No, the men were more likely to narcissists. Yes, but gender didn't impact the likelihood of them being psychopaths. But anyway, this page is giving me the shits. However, when you just said I skipped over the most important thing, I think you're right. Look at this headline: Thor, the masturbating walrus, finds pleasure in new location, presumably.
We need to go 1 week without these kind of stories, Tori.
I left him out. I didn't even know. I just saw it at the end. So I don't know. How do you shorties in the? Are any of you bitter short people? See, a humanimal would rather wear heels than be a heel. the taller Humanimals boyfriends were that, yeah, tall men are very gentle, I find. I do. And because I'm not
I
a
feel like
shorty,
they have a much easier life being tall.
hey?
I feel like they have a much easier life being tall. You know, just naturally treated differently.
Yeah, possibly. I don't know. I mean, for me,
Well,
I just like them being taller than me because they make me feel small. You know, I don't like a guy
Protected.
that comes up to here on me at all. It's awkward. It's like hugging a kid, you know? No. I can't do it.
Yes.
I can't do it.
You want to feel
but-
protected. Yeah. That's a
Well,
very
it's not even protected. I just want to feel smaller than
is.
them, you know?
Yeah, but the underlying that is protection.
I mean, I know that we're all, you know, the same height lying down, but yeah, there's just some
No,
sort of dynamic.
That's also not true.
Well, I mean, if you're going to stand there with a ruler and measure, but the whole concept of that is to make your lover, when they're shorter than you, feel better about the fact that they're shorter. It's like a line that you say to make people feel better. It's not a scientifically proven thing. It's just we're all the same height, lying down, and they're like, you bet I am. Hi, I'm down here.
I totally disagree with that.
Well, you're missing what it means, I think. Short
I think
men.
I get what it means, but I think that I don't agree.
No, but you're going down the scientific if you actually stood there and measured. Whereas it's not meant to be that deep. It's more of a, don't worry, little guy. When we're in bed lying down, I won't feel like I'm a foot taller than you. That's what it's about. Nor would you do a man skinnier. Exactly. Yeah, I don't like the scrawny. Like if they've got hips like Prince, then not staying the night. Really narrow little hips. It's like,
saying.
You don't have to be beautiful. No.
Little. I'm literally taller than you, Blue. Come at me.
Little
I'll fight you.
Finny.
Hey, I'm not scared. I'm not scared at all.
Well, there we go. That one was one for discussion. So let's do a quick wrap up of the stories. I felt some little guy, they can be quite surprising. This is very true. This is very true. But for me personally, like every partner I've had has been my height or taller, except for one lover. And just the dynamics of us, the physicality. I felt like I was hugging a child. I couldn't handle it. In fact, I've got size 8 feet, which isn't that big really, but I probably could have put his shoes inside my shoes. That's how little he was. And I was like, No, not little. Well, no, let's not go down that road. He was surprising.
We need 1 week without going down that road, Tori. Bloody hell.
Savannah took us there, and Humanimal and everyone else in chat.
She did. Let's all blame Sav. It's Sav's fault.
All right, quick recap. So we have Greta, the fake arrest number 2 in this show, at it again. We have the UFO investigation from something from 1960 kicking off this year, You Beauty. We've got the AI sports call of Hiroshima. We have the Mexican president convincing his peoples that there is a mystical elf living in a tree. Joe Biden, what can you say about him? Then we had the Otter of Doom.
All right.
Rest in peace, Big Bertha, the Otter of Doom. And we wrapped up with short people, bitter short people, more likely to be psychopaths than anyone else on the planet. Vote now, Groovers.
Out of 367 people.
No, come on. We've already analysed the completely pathetic one.
Savannah, you're right. I went out with a jockey. Even he weighed more.
The Otter of Doom. Thank you, Francesca.
He was the funniest, craziest, and most respectful guy. Oh, yes. Savannah's talking about being respectful. That's what she means by that. Yes.
Oh, Biden's getting a vote from Blue. The sport calling.
Yeah, you're my boy, Blue. You're my boy, Blue.
The sports. Cement shoes. Got to go with the Otter. The Otter on the loose.
I think I might go for Biden as well this week.
But I'm just so used to him being batshit. It's almost like, it's almost like if he was coherent and decent and responsible all of the time, and then he did something like that, I'd be like, that was batshit. But because he's consistently, like, we need something of him being reasonable. and then I'll be like, that's
now you're talking crazy. Now you're talking crazy.
Biden for you, Finny. I've put your vote. The otter. She's Humanimal's rooting for the otter as well.
Oh, it's a tie.
Joe Biden wins with the jibber jabber.
Jibber jabber.
Oh man. And I'm still in shock with the AI, I must admit.
Look how, can we just take a second to address how smoking Savannah looks in that photo right there? Jesus. Anyway, continue.
Well, you've got to say that about everyone in chat now, Finn. You can't just hone in like Biden on his nurse.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Blue's photo. Oh, Blue's photo is also looking smoking. Can we put that one up on screen? Yeah, look at that. Out of this world.
Look at Humanimal. Wow. Oh, look, Miss K coming in with the vote for the otter. And that's putting the otter over the line. Bertha's life was not in vain. I've got to say something nice about Miss K, Finn. Come on.
I did say Miss K as well. You missed it.
Did you say she was looking hot? Francesca's up. She's waiting for her compliment.
I can't see Francesca's photo.
She's on the screen. She's on the screen.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I'm trying to look at it.
Scout wants one.
Like a balcony or something.
Scout would like one.
Scout, I've got to downvote that photo because you got a bloody mask on, and we all know how I feel about masks. So.
And where was the other one? Here. This dude needs a compliment.
Yeah, cement. That is a fine cigar.
That is a fine cigar.
Is that adulterate?
You are usually. Your dog is the star of the show at the moment, Humanimal. And Miss K is a hottie. Everyone's hot here. We are one smoking hot little community. So the otter wins.
I think it was a tie. 3-3, wasn't it?
No, it was 4 to the otter, 3 to Biden, and 2 to AI.
Good work to the otter.
Yeah.
Good work.
So, it's
look at Blue.
It's all happening.
Stab, your pick is sexy as fuck. Blue, calm down, all right? You're getting out of control.
What about mine?
That's what as fuck.
That's me doing a parody of a girl on YouTube, I might add. That's
I would want to hope so.
That is Lindley. But yes, Lindley. Congratulations. Yeah, Lindley. Congrats to Killer Otter. I'm thrilled. I love it when animals attack. And I think that otter is just being a fucking otter, and everyone around that otter is just being a wanker. So I'm pretty happy with that outcome. Why have we got Joe up again? Are we going to kick off, end the show with a bit of
I thought he was winning, so I was getting ready to play it again. We can watch it again. That's fine.
No, we don't need to watch it again.
Okay.
Finn, it's been, as always, an absolute pleasure. What's the plan next week, Stan?
I know. I'm pretty awesome. Next week.
Compliments incoming. Oh, no, sorry.
Thursday morning, 8:30 Thursday morning. AM AEST.
No, it'll be 9:30, won't it? Because it's like tonight we kicked off at 9:30.
9:30 AEST. And remember, go to the sponsored website, shiwi.com/
Stop it!
For a 95.9% discount. So make sure you head over there. They're a huge supporter of the show, so go check them out. That code again, Batshit at checkout.
You guys, the audience are fucking fantastic. And why we aren't the biggest show on YouTube is beyond me.
I feel like we are.
Well, we should
are number
be.
one
so
3 weeks in a row. So just let that sit.
Spread the word around. Let people know about us. Because you guys are always so much fun in chat too. It is the happiest show on YouTube. They're okay. For sure.
They're okay. They're all right. Let's not.
The people.
We can't let them get out of control, Corey. We're to keep them in check, all right? They're okay.
We'll reel them in. We'll reel them in for Finn. Sounds good, mate.
week, 9:30 a.m.
Next week, Grooves. Until then.
There we go. Till then.
Stay batshit, everybody.